protest. The news in detail. The Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, Okello Rem, says that to protect the younger generation, Uganda will not bow to pressure from the Western world to okay homosexuality in the country. The UNAIDS has since urged the government of Uganda not to enact what it calls a harmful law that threatens public health. Earlier on, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken said that the Anti-Homosexuality Act would undermine fundamental human rights of all Ugandans and could reverse gains in the fight against HIV and AIDS. Now speaking to Liberty FM, Oriam noted that Ugandans, through their area MPs, voted against homosexuality and that, as government, they plan to uphold the decision. He is optimistic that President Museveni will assent to the Anti-Homosexuality Bill 2023. The bill passed by Parliament criminalizes homosexuality, prescribes a life sentence for convicted homosexuals, and a death penalty for aggravated homosexuality. As Uganda joins the rest of the globe to commemorate the annual World Tuberculosis, TB, and Leprosy Day, celebrated every March 24th, health experts have warned that TB may continue to claim thousands of lives if preventive measures are not followed. This year's national celebrations will be held in Butaleja district today. Records at the Ministry of Health indicate that TB claims 30 lives on a daily basis. The Director General Health Services, Dr. Henry Mwebesa, said new TB cases have increased from about 86,000 people in 2017 to more than 90,000 in 2022, yet the disease can easily be prevented. Mr. Mwebesa said preventive measures include immunizing children at birth against TB, testing and seeking treatment as soon as patients present signs and symptoms, avoiding overcrowded places, proper ventilation, and wearing masks. Of the 90,000 new cases, about 15,000 are children. Dr. Mwebesa said a TB patient in a given community can infect 15 other people every year. In our business news, powered by Equity Bank, Emioga SACCOs in the Rwenzori sub-region have been advised to apply for the permanent registration before their probation certificates expire. Joseph Lutelo, the Assistant Registrar of Cooperatives in the Ministry of Trade, Industry and Cooperatives MTIC, said most of the probation certificates of Emioga SACCOs in the country have a few days left to expire, adding that SACCOs need to start the process of acquiring permanent registration. Lutelo was speaking in Kabarole district during the sensitization of Emioga SACCO leaders on the process of acquiring permanent registration and license. He said applying for permanent registration requires SACCO leaders to hold annual general meetings, AGMs, and have the latest audited reports as presented in the AGMs. You're still listening to Liberty FM News, proudly sponsored by MTN and Tendo Bakery Uganda Limited. This is from outside Uganda. Four Kenyan MPs have been charged with unlawful assembly after taking part in anti-government protests on Monday. During the demonstrations, police tear gassed opposition leader Raila Odinga's convoy in the capital, Nairobi. Running battles took place on the main Kenyatta Avenue between police and demonstrators, some of whom threw stones at the security officers. The protests also spread to other cities, with a university student reportedly shot dead in Kisumu. Speaking on Thursday, Odinga condemned what he described as illegal arrests. Two of those held were leading members of the opposition in parliament. In all, more than 200 people were detained. To wind up our newscast this afternoon, dear listener, a recap of the top stories. Again, government's backwest community over anti-gay. Odinga demands the release of Kenyan detained over protest. That is all we had for you this afternoon. Stay tuned to Liberty FM because the program continues with Esther Akeke.
Tuliha Facebook, YouTube na Twitter. Amyaka 20